It's not over. It's not even close to over. It's only the beginning.
It's going to be the toughest team. That's what y'all said y'all wanted to be remembered as. And tonight's that night. It's going to be the freaking toughest game.
Hey, let's ball out tonight. Show me made up. Let's go. Hey, stand on three. Stand on me. 1, 2, 3.
If you jumped off the wagon, you better get back on now.
Each group wants to be remembered for something else, and they said something that hasn't been said before. And they said we want to be the most physical team to come out of Pleasant Grove.
The hard work, the pain, the blood, and even the tears were all in preparation for what begins tonight.
There are always wars, there are always battles. The kids wanting to step up, playing together, offense and defense, picking each other up, but dominate from the first play to the last play.
Beginning tonight, every play matters. Every game counts. Every win takes them one step closer to the first goal, to win the district championship. You thought the ride was over? Think again, because here we come.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Texarkana Game Day's coverage of the first district game for Pleasant Grove versus Pittsburg. We are in Pittsburg, Texas. I'm Quinn Stanfield. We'll be doing the play-by-play tonight. I'm joined tonight by Kevin Carpenter. We'll be doing the color commentary. We are sitting in the stands, not up in a press box or anything like that. We're just kind of amongst the people and going to do the best we can to bring you some good coverage tonight of what's taking place. We are in the pregame ceremonies right now here in the stadium. We've had a moment of silence and the school songs. Now we're waiting on the teams to come out in just a moment, and then we'll have the national anthem. So for Pleasant Grove, and for Pittsburg, this is the first game of the district season. Pleasant Grove comes into this with a record of 3-2 coming into district. The two losses coming against Argyle and Carthage, two of the best programs in the state of Texas. We've looked really, really good on the 3 wins, and we have looked pretty good for about a half in the 2 losses, and then we've let it get away from us in the second half, but we're growing up and going to get better as a result of that. What do you think, Kevin?
Yeah, it was the 2 losses were against the 2 very best 4A schools in the state of Texas, and maybe 2 of the best teams their size in this part of the country. I think 2 different teams we lost to. Argyle, I thought Argyle was physical. I thought they were fast. They threw the ball more. Carthage was just flat out physical. Yep. They were bigger than us. And how many times have we said another team is bigger than us?
Not a lot this
season.
Not
a lot. But they were. They were physical. They flew the football. They're well coached.
Carthage's quarterback, man, he's just money. Kai Horton, great player, great athlete, good guy, 6'4" quarterback, knows what he's doing, puts the ball in the pocket, and does a really, really good job.
Yeah, we're going to see. Going to be different tonight. If Quinn said we're sitting in the stands, and first of all, we're thankful to Pittsburg High School to even let us be here. So thank you to them. If you haven't been to Pittsburg lately, and it's been several years, they have flopped the stadium. So if you haven't been here, and maybe they probably did this 3 or 4 years ago, Quinn. The home side is now the visitor side, and they built a new. Really big, nice bleachers on the old visitor side.
Yeah,
they have a lot of seating.
Great facility. Hey, Kevin, let's talk for a minute about some Pleasant Grove Hawks to pay attention to tonight. One that everybody knows about is Nick Martin, number 6. Nick is a great player, plays both sides of the ball for the Hawks. Nick's got 335 yards rushing this year, 6 touchdowns. And on the defensive side of the ball, he's got 45 tackles. He's either leading in tackles or he's second. And if he's in second, it's only by 1 or 2. So Nick's he's a big-time player, lots of offers from different colleges, and looking forward to what's going to happen with him. What do you think about Nick?
Yeah, I watched him. We went down on the field in pregame, and Nick jogged by me, and I'm just so impressed. He's bigger than I thought he was. I haven't been up close to him in 6 months maybe, and he's bigger. I'm guessing he weighs 200 pounds or over.
At least.
Close to 6'1" or over. And if you look at Division I rosters, if you take a Texas or an Arkansas or an A&M or an Oklahoma. And the kids that play in the secondary for those teams are about 6'1", 200 pounds. Maybe there's some that are shorter than that. Nick can play anywhere he wants to play. We've saw him line up at safety. We've seen him line up at linebacker. Nick can play corner. He is, and don't forget he's a running back.
That's right.
And we haven't seen him carry a lot because he really hasn't had to yet.
He will in the playoffs. You know you're going to see him later on. Well, speaking of running backs, how about Logan Johnson? Logan is our leading rusher for the Hawks. He's got 584 yards rushing on just 58 attempts. That's a 10.1-yard average. Man, when you got a running back that's averaging
is that good?
10 yards, that'll get it done. You know, the old saying, if you get me 3 yards on every down, I can't lose. So you getting me 10 yards on a carry, we in good shape.
And Logan he may line up. We may see some different formations, maybe not tonight, but throughout the year. Logan may line up deep in the backfield. He'll line up at wing back. He'll run the jet sweep that we're all used to at Pleasant Grove. He's versatile. And, again, he walked by me on the field also, and that joker's gotten bigger.
Yeah.
And he's a weight room junkie, you can tell. Takes care of his body.
Yeah, he worked hard in the offseason for sure. He got a terrible haircut, but he took care of the rest of him.
It's bad.
Well, the guy everybody knows is number 40, Landon Jackson.
Who?
And, Landon, he's having a good year, but it's a little quieter than what it has been other times. He's missing Marcus on the other side. That doesn't mean that Landon's doing a bad job. It means that he's getting double-teamed and even triple-teamed in some of the games right now. So he still has 27 tackles coming into this game. And the amazing thing is on the offensive side, he's only got 3 catches, but all 3 are touchdowns.
Yeah, he'll show up tonight. Pittsburgh will struggle blocking him. I'm sure they'll try to double team him. We're going to watch Landon pursue the other way. Pittsburgh's going to run away from him. And if you watch Landon against Carthage and against Argyle, they double teamed him. They chipped him with the fullback or the H-back or the tight end, running back out of the backfield, chipped him. When I say chip him, they get a hand on him. They get in his way. They impede his progress. But we're not worried about Landon. He's going to be fine.
He's going to get his, that's for sure.
Yeah, he made more tackles probably his freshman year maybe, and maybe some more last year. But these teams game plan around him.
Yep, the Hawks have a defensive lineman sitting out tonight, and that's number 74, the nose guard Cameron Weekley. They said Cameron probably could go, but they're just going to let him take a night off and really get him good and healthy for the Gilmer game and the LE game. But Cameron Weekley is going to be sitting out this evening.
I think that's a superb idea. Let him rest. Cam is so important to stopping the run game. And he had a great game against Argyle. Had a good game against Carthage. He was banged up a little against Carthage. But he plays good against really good teams like Wimberley last year in the state championship game.
For sure. It's hard to play nose guard and not get beat up. It's kind of like playing catcher in baseball. You just got to want to get in there and get dirty and get hit. I mean, that is it. It's going to happen all the time. The Hawks are beginning to walk out on the field right now. Pittsburgh Pirates are lined up in their tunnel waiting to make their entrance. The clock here in the stadium says we're 5 minutes and 53 seconds from kickoff, so we're getting really close right now. Hey, another PG player to be keeping an eye on is number 4, Hayden Kohler. There were big expectations going into this season for Hayden, but there were people in front of him that they knew would get the majority of the reps. A couple of those guys went down, and Hayden has stepped up and answered the bell. He's done everything they've asked him to do, and it's exciting to see a guy get a chance and capitalize on it.
Hayden's tougher than a $2 steak. He carried the ball against Carthage some and got literally just lit up. It seems like he never gets hurt. He always bounces up. Doesn't seem like it bothers him. He likes contact.
That's right. Well, here come the Hawks taking the field right now. Flag guys crossing the 50-yard line, leading them all out. And the Hawks are coming onto the field in what they call their icy whites. Now, if you were with us for the Nashville game to start the season, they were in icy whites for that game too, but it wasn't these icy whites. These are brand new. According to Coach Gibson, we've got 2 more uniform sets coming in after these.
So, how many uniforms does one team need?
Well, need is a strong word, Kevin.
I love the icy whites. And quick shout out, my Longhorns will be in icy white tomorrow. So they usually play good against Oklahoma and Icy Whites.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have the national anthem, so out of respect, we're going to wait just a moment and be silent as that is played. We'll join you back here in just a minute.
The colors of the red, white, and blue will be raised this evening by our local Boy Scout troop 210. Now, ladies and gentlemen, playing of our national anthem.
Good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you could see it or not on TV. We can't see from where we are what you're watching, but as the national anthem was being played, there's a tree line right behind the flag that was being raised. The sun's beginning to go down behind that tree line and behind the scoreboard. Just a beautiful sight in East Texas when you get ready for a Friday night football game.
A faint train whistle in the background. It was like a country song.
Just like it ought to be.
Well, you're the music guy. You should write a country song for that. And we'll say it again before we start. Love the Icy Whites, but the numbers are hard to see, especially when you're two old-timers like Quinn and I. So
any numbers that are on the inner half of the field, we'll be able to see that and call them to you. When they get on the opposite side of the field, it's going to be a little difficult. You will probably see them before we do. So if we don't call them, somebody text Kevin and tell them what they are.
Pittsburgh, and they're all black. Black and gold like the Hawks are.
So Alex Murphy's out on the field for the coin toss for the Hawks. From our vantage point, we can't see the player for Pittsburgh to know who that is, but one of the Pittsburgh players is out there as well. We're waiting on the coin toss right now.
Got a good crowd on the Pleasant Grove side, Quinn.
That was number 8 for the Pirates, Putt McCain.
What a great name. Putt.
So Pleasant Grove has won the toss, and they have elected to receive. We have shaken hands, and we were ready for football.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, there's no football like Texas high school football. It's a game of excitement and thrill. But it's not all remember that it is this bad. It is a game. Young men will find that all. So support your school and cheer for your team. Let's get ready to enjoy.
All right, and we're back. Both teams are taking the field right now for the kickoff.
In other words, everybody get up on your feet.
As we said earlier, the Hawks will be receiving. They'll be going from our right to our left as we begin the game. Back deep to receive the Hawks, I see Corbin Shine along with Logan Johnson. Usually we get a pooch kick, so we don't usually get the deep guys returning it, but we'll see what happens here. We're lined up and ready for football.
I bet they kick it to Alex Murphy.
There we go, pooch kick. And Kevin called it. That's a fair catch by the offensive guard, Alex Murphy.
You know, I played offensive guard, and they never let me do that. And I had great hands.
So Alex calls for the fair catch around the 40-yard line, just shy, maybe the 39-yard line. The Hawks take possession. Well, let me get that corrected. Now the official has spotted it at the 38-yard line. The Hawks take the field to begin the game for us. Hawks typically come from the line on the first play, go straight to the line of scrimmage. They kind of huddle up, and then they hustle to the line of scrimmage. That's a handoff up the middle. He breaks a tackle. Gets it up to midfield, then is pushed back just a little bit. Let's see if they give him forward progress.
Well, that was old school football right there. I formation. Had Pleasant Grove All-American Landon Jackson at fullback. And give the old I formation isolation play. Going old school.
That was a handoff to Nick Martin. Nick's in the backfield. That's Landon Jackson lined up a fullback, gets his first varsity carry, barrels right up the middle. Looks like about 4 or 5 from our vantage point, maybe even a little more. Second down for the Hawks.
So it looks like Josh Gibson's been in the lab this week, brewing up some new stuff.
Hawks are lined up again in a power I. Nick Martin, Landon Jackson in the backfield. Jalen Woodside drops back to pass. He's got a man open. Ought to be pass interference, and there's the flag. Woodside had a man open for a minute, and then the guys caught up with him, hung the ball up there just a little bit.
If the D-backs Pittsburgh D-backs would have just turned around, they probably could have made that interception. And we talk about it at every level of football. Those cornerbacks and safeties, you got to turn your head and find the ball.
It's good for the good play by the receiver to start trying to come backwards for it. That forces the pass interference.
On the defense, 15 yards, automatic, first down.
So you know, as you're watching the broadcast, we said that Kevin and I are sitting in the stands right now. We are on one end of the field. We're on the 25-yard line on the opposite end of where the plays are going on right now. So again, a little bit difficult to see, but we'll give you the best we can.
First and 10, on the Hawks.
So again, Landon Jackson, Nick Martin in the backfield. It's a handoff to Martin. He breaks around the left side. He's got a lot of room. Let me correct that. I don't think that was Nick Martin.
Yeah, it's hard to see, Quinn. If that's not Nick Martin, then we got a great player we didn't know about.
That's exactly right. That was Nick. I see him now.
Yeah. That's what the I formation does. You can run downhill in the I formation. And Nick's going to be great at that.
So Enrique Rios' point after is no good. With 10:54 left in the first quarter, the score is Pittsburgh 0, Pleasant Grove Hawks 6. We had seen him practicing a little bit in the I formation with Landon at fullback and really didn't expect that it would get shown tonight. Thought it might get saved till a little bit later on, but that's fun. They'll get to watch something different.
That's coaches next week for North Lamar and then on down the road to LE and Gilmer. That's just one more thing they have to work on. Have to work on the wing T and the I formation.
Hey, let me give a shout out to Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, one of our great sponsors. When minutes count, you can trust Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital to deliver the emergency care you deserve 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. You can check them out at TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com. We appreciate their support.
Yeah, and if you ever have a kidney stone at 11 o'clock at night, go see Matt Young at Texarkana Emergency Center.
All right, Kevin, you're going to get hammered on that. I'm not sure anybody wants to know about that one now. There's our kickoff. Pooch kick in the middle. All kind of crazy. Touched the ball by Pittsburgh. Looks like the Hawks have gotten it back. Hawks are saying they got it. I haven't seen a signal from an official just yet. That was number 30, Corbin Franklin, on the recovery for the Hawks. So the Hawks do take possession now, and they begin this drive at the 39-yard line of the Pittsburgh Pirates. For Pittsburgh, that's about the worst thing that could have happened. Hawks are in the power eye again. Another handoff to Nick Martin up the middle.
Great
Takes
job.
about 4 Pirates to bring Nick down.
You know Pittsburgh, man, they're not going to give up. They will hit you. And we haven't talked about Pittsburgh's coach yet, Brad Baca. He's one of my favorite guys in this district and in this area. He's one of the best coaches, young guys around.
That's exactly right. We had said earlier in the season about when Marcus Burris got hurt during the offseason, the only local coach that made a big deal about that, sent some messages to Marcus, was Brad Baca, just calling him a warrior. Great guy. Got a toss there to number 26. That was R.J. Collins on the carry for the Hawks. Picks up positive yards, still third down.
RJ's one of those kids that'll benefit out of the eye, too, because you can get him pitches around the edge, throw the ball to him in the flats.
Jonathan Ketchum runs into play for Pleasant Grove. Goes to the top of the formation as a wideout. Hawks still in the eye. Hand off to Nick Martin. Goes right, breaks back left. Maybe a gain of a yard or a half a yard. Brings up fourth down for Pleasant Grove.
52 for Pittsburgh. Has made 2 great stops. Looks like he's the Mike linebacker.
Yeah, 52 is Christian Bates. He's a junior linebacker for Pittsburgh. Officially, it's 4th down and 2 for Pleasant Grove, and they're lining up to go for it.
Let's see if we get Jalen. Let's see if we get him on the edge to throw it or run it.
Hawks still in the eye. Hand off to Logan Johnson around the right. He's got room. He's got the first down for sure. Pushed out of bounds, close to the 20-yard line. Picks up the first down.
Who is this playing tonight? I don't recognize this team.
Yeah, we haven't seen many of our normal plays so far.
You know, was it 2015 that they went from the wing tee back to the spread, then back to the wing tee?
I think it was 16, but you're exactly right. Hawks in a regular formation now. And we got lots of room around the left side. I'm just telling you, I can't see the numbers to make out who's getting the ball.
Yeah, that was Logan.
Logan Johnson. I'm going to have to break out binoculars.
Yeah, that was back in the old wing T formation, just the basic jet sweep. Hawks are running players in and out.
Ahmad Hicks takes the ball up the middle, number 17. Good game for the Hawks. He's tackled by 26 for the Pirates. 26 is Ty Price. He's a junior linebacker for Pittsburgh.
You know, we've done these games enough, we can almost recognize the kids, but it's still...
Second down and go.
Ahmad Hicks that just carried that ball is the brother of KJ Hicks. He's here tonight watching little brother. Hand off to Logan Johnson around the left side. He is in for the Hawks score. Touchdown, Pleasant Grove.
Touchdown, Pleasant Grove Hawks.
Enrique Rios lined up to kick the extra point. This time, the extra point is good. 7 minutes, 58 seconds left in the first quarter. The score is Pittsburgh Pirates 0, Pleasant Grove Hawks 13.
First quarter. Our score is Pleasant Grove 13, Pittsburgh 0.
Yeah, the worst possible start for Brad Baca in Pittsburgh.
We want to give another shout out to one of our sponsors while we've got a break in the action right here. Let's give a shout out to State Bank. With 6 locations in Northeast Texas, you're never far from the friendly staff and convenient services of State Bank. They've been a sponsor for Texarkana Game Day for 2 years, and our very own stat man, Jay Davis, and you see him on Thursday nights at Walk-Ons on the Game Day set. Jay Davis is a mortgage loan expert. He'll be glad to help you out with your financial needs there. You can check out statebankofdecab.com. They'll be glad to help you. Thank you, State Bank.
Pittsburgh's lined up like the Hawks are going to short kick it again. Just got to get a grip on it, Pirates.
Looks like it touched the Pirate again, and there's a scramble for the ball. I think the Hawks got it a 3rd time. I believe that's number 20 recovered it. Let me see if we have a 20 here. Number 20, B.J. Rayfield for Pleasant Grove, recovered that. That time it looked like the ball just took a bad bounce and hit a Pirate from behind at first, and then it hit another Pirate. B.J. was right there to get it.
Their deep back was way too deep. He was about on the 5-yard line. If you watched Enrique kick this year, he doesn't kick it that deep. Coach Baco, they'll make an adjustment on that.
Pleasant Grove in the power eye again. Woodside drops back to pass. He's throwing into double coverage, getting pushed all over the place. That pass was intended for number 13, excuse me, I almost said 12. Number 13, Jonathan Ketchum.
The Hawks can run that play probably all night. Pittsburgh's probably going to struggle getting pressure. And another good thing with Landon at fullback, he can block on that.
Handoff that time to 26, R.J. Collins. R.J.'s one of the fastest guys in the program. He's going to get his opportunities, and especially as he gets older, he's only going to get better. He had I believe it was a hip injury earlier in the season, and so he's still making his comeback from that.
He's obviously one of the tougher kids, too, because he
can take a lick.
He's taking some licks. He's not real heavy either.
3rd down and 7 for Pleasant Grove. Woodside drops back to pass, looking around, nothing there, but he takes the ball on his own. He's got lots of room. Good decision by Woodside.
Number 3, Jalen Woodside on the keeper.
That's what we want to see. Woodside deciding to go, pull it down, make up your mind, let's go get it. Good job, young man.
Yeah, great decision.
Result of the play is a 1st down. First down and goal.
I mean, we're seeing a whole new playbook that apparently the Hawks put in 3 days.
So that's a 1st down for Pleasant Grove. 1st and goal. They're on the 9-yard line. Handoff up the left side. He gets inside the 5. Let me see that number. That might be R.J. Collins once again, I believe. That is R.J. Collins, slow to get up. He's trying to get up on his own power.
And you mentioned R.J.'s battled hip injuries since this summer.
Good to see him get up on his own and run on off the field.
Second down and goal for Pleasant Grove. Ball on the 3-yard line.
2nd down and goal for the Hawks. Ball's at the 3-yard line as they break the huddle. Hand off to Nick Martin up the middle. Nick, the hit stick Martin, takes it in for the 3rd score of the night for Pleasant Grove.
Nick Martin takes the ball across the goal line for a touchdown. Touchdown, Pleasant Grove Hawks.
Well, I don't think you could draw up an easier start for Coach Gibson and the Hawks. It just shows you the difference in the 2 teams that PG played last week with Carthage and
For sure.
Pittsburgh. Not taking anything away from Pittsburgh, but And
Rios' point after is good right there. So 6:50 left in the first quarter. And the Hawks are up 19 to nothing right now. Pittsburgh's just trying to find an opportunity to get their offense rolling. Well, it's 20 to nothing. You're right, 20 to nothing. Hey, let me give another shout out while we got a little break. Another one of our sponsors, to Rocasa Organics. Rocasa Organics is natural products to help your family thrive with the ingredients that you can trust. They're family owned and operated since 2017. They offer safe, natural products for wellness, personal care, baby products, pet products, and household products, so much more. You can check them out at rocasaorganics.com. Thank you for your support.
How many times have we talked about the kicking game?
I was about to say that a while ago.
Sealsby butchered it. Nashville butchered it. Pittsburgh is butchering it right now. They need to back up. Pleasant, they're not going to onside kick. Well, I say that. Back up and play regular kick return.
Hawks line up to kick off once again, and here we go. I believe the Hawks had a man offsides on that kickoff. Definitely a flag on the ground.
Yeah, they were offsides, but Pittsburgh still
fumbled the kickoff.
Almost messed it up.
KJ Williams recovers the ball for the Pirates. However, we do have a penalty flag on the field.
It's like the Pirates are going to elect to just take the ball right there.
At the 10-yard line? Quinn, I don't think they're going to do that.
Well, our guys are sure down there on the end of the field.
Okay.
Do we get the ball?
Hey, that's why I'm an announcer, Quinn, and not a coach.
Yeah, I don't get that one either, but I think right now they're just wanting the possession.
Offside. You kick it to you. Pittsburgh is going to make him add 5 yards for the run. First down.
All right, so now we get our first look at the Pittsburgh Pirate offense. Number 5, Jackson Ramsey is a quarterback in the shotgun for them right now. Ramsey takes the snap, looking downfield. His pass is complete to number 10. Pass is complete to Ricky Duffy, junior wide receiver. And that first pass goes for a first down.
Alex Galvan was in position and just didn't wrap up.
The Duffy in shotgun again. Hawks jumped off sides that time. Tamir Turner. Defensive offsides is always one of the frustrating things for a coach because they just say, just look at the ball.
Watch the ball.
First down.
But it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
You get to twitch and ready to go. And
Brings up a first down and 5.
Of course, Hawks are missing Cam Weekly tonight. Alex Murphy's moved over the center.
that's right. Jackson Ramsey's in the backfield with KJ Williams. That was KJ Williams being brought down by several icy white jerseys right there.
We talked earlier that they're going to run away from Landon, and on the second play, they run right at Landon. When you run at Landon, that means you're running away from Nick Martin. So you kind of pick your poison a little bit.
Second down for the Pirates. Duffy's under pressure. People all around him. And he is brought down with a sack. That is Nick Martin on the sack for the Hawks.
Yeah, that was just a mugging right there. Ramsey didn't have a prayer.
Yeah, there were multiple white jerseys around him. No matter where he was trying to go, he was going to get caught. 3rd down and 12 for the Pirates. Ramsey's looking downfield, can't find anybody. I think there was some miscommunication maybe there and just throws the ball away.
The Pirates were running a wheel route, or in the old days we call it a chair route, which is the inside receiver loops around and runs a go route. And couldn't get around the corner, got held up. Hawks covered it well right there.
Brings up 4th down for Pittsburgh. They set up the punt. Logan Johnson is deep for the Hawks to receive. Most of the time, the Hawks elect to fair catch punts, not even try to return them. That ball takes a Pirate bounce. Pirate punter really flips the field. Great job by that young man right there. Ball is spotted down at the Hawks' 20-yard line as they take over possession here with 4:51 left in the first quarter.
First down and 10.
I don't know if they're hearing this on TV, but you can hear the coaching.
Yeah.
We were at Texas Longhorn game last week and could hear coaching. The crowd was so thin. Can really hear it here.
Zach Hughes has come in at tight end for the Hawks. Zach has done a good job as a first-year varsity player this season. Mod Hicks comes in. Logan Johnson in motion. He's got the ball around the left side. Really nowhere to go there. Tackle made for the Pirates by number 51, Jamiron White. Jamiron is a junior defensive lineman for Pittsburgh.
If you've been around East Texas, you know that Pittsburgh is down this year.
It's a handoff to Hayden Kohler. Comes up the left side between the tackles. Tackle is made again by number 51, Jamiron White.
What I was saying is this is one of the smallest Pittsburgh teams that I've seen in years. One thing about them, they're going to be well coached and they're going to run to the football.
3rd down and 8 for the Hawks. Let's see if we roll Woodside out here. Nope, inside handoff. I believe that's a Mod Hicks has the ball. Ahmad Hicks gains positive yards, but short of the first down. The Hawks are lining up to punt. Drew Mason comes in to do that job. Number 10, Ricky Duffy's back deep to receive. Seems to be some confusion on the Hawks sideline, getting players on and off the field for punt formation right now. High snap goes over the punter's head. Drew Mason, see if he kicks it out of the end zone. Snap went over Drew Mason's head. He tried to pick it up. One of the things they teach a lot of time is just kick that ball out the back of the end zone, so you give up 2 points rather than giving up the 7.
It's probably Drew, first time he's ever had to do that, I'm guessing.
Probably so. He'll get coached up on the sideline about that. He'll know next time. We hope there's not a next time. So Pirates recover that bad snap. They get 6 points out of it. Lined up now to kick the extra point.
Yeah, they had a man about the 30-yard line when they snapped the ball there.
Now, 28, 5 yards. Repeat the try.
So that's a loss of 5 for Pittsburgh. Repeat the down so they get another opportunity to kick it. Kicker for Pittsburgh is number 11, Giovanni Rojas. And the point after is good. It was low, but it got there, went through. Logan Johnson almost got to it. We've got a break in the action. Let me give you another sponsor and say thank you to the people that support Texarkana Game Day. This is Conterra Networks. Conterra is committed to delivering today's fastest and most efficient fiber technology to businesses across the nation. And they promise to employ and empower highly qualified people, not just systems, to serve you better than any other provider in every single market. Their services include internet, ethernet, private custom networks, dark fiber, and voice. You can check them out at Conterra.com. Thank you for your support of Texarkana Game Day. So this has been a pretty long first quarter, it seems like. There's still 2 minutes and 56 seconds left in it. Our score is Pittsburgh 7, Pleasant Grove 20. And we line up to do it again.
I know the Hawks are anxious to get back on offense because that last 4 plays were not very good.
Push kick goes out of bounds, so there's a flag on the play.
Hawks will get it 5 yards from there. Unlike the Pirates earlier, the Hawks will take it right there. Let's see if Coach Gibson goes back to the I formation.
I would think at some point he'll, even early maybe, begin the drain clock and run it out just to get it over and protect players. Nobody gets hurt. Hawks in the I formation. It's a handoff to Nick Martin. Barrels up the right side. Meets about 3 gray jerseys in the process.
Number 6, Nick Martin on the carry.
Pittsburgh's doing a good job. They're run blitzing. You know, they're picking a gap and going. The problem is if they pick the wrong gap and Nick gets a step on him, he's gone.
It's Nick Martin again on the left side, spins off of contact. We've said over and over and over about Nick, one of the things he does best is doesn't go down on first contact. He makes the contact and then gets more.
You know, there's a raging debate in Texarkana. Is Nick a defensive player or is he an offensive player?
The answer is yes.
Yeah, he's both. And, you know, what would he be in a spread offense? He would be the back.
Handoff to Landon Jackson. Landon plows over a defensive lineman, just plants him in the ground. He picks up positive yards for the Hawks.
Landon Jackson on the carry. Well down by the Pirates, number 72, Edward Simmons. Result of the play, it's a first down. First down to 10, Pleasant Grove, the Pirates 40.
That tackle for the Pirates was made by 72, Edward Simmons. It's first down for the Hawks. Handoff again to Landon Jackson. He's getting some room.
First down.
You know, they could probably do that all night and get 5 or 6 yards a pop.
Yeah, I was about to say Landon's gotten positive yards on every carry.
You really, and Coach Gibson doesn't want Landon to play that many snaps tonight. But I'm looking for the I formation. My favorite play out of the I formation is the bootleg or the waggle. The running backs and the linemen go one way, the quarterback rolls out the other. I'm waiting for that.
Gage Stivers was in on that play at fullback. They gave it to Nick Martin.
Stivers is a natural fullback. He would be the guy you would pick as your fullback 20 years ago to play in the I.
Before the season started, even in just the wing T formation, originally Coach Gibson told me Stivers was going to play some fullback and that he's faster than you would think he is.
Yeah.
Stivers just likes to hit people. For him, it doesn't matter which side of the ball he's on. He likes contact. Man in motion right to left. That's a toss to Logan Johnson. Got a little room out there. Just needs to plant his foot and cut it up.
Yeah, you said it, Quinn.
Logan Johnson on the carry.
And he does that some. He'll plant his foot and go. And that's where he can use his speed to do that. He can't outrun everybody to the edge, but he's pretty good at it.
Logan got about 5 on that carry is what they gave him. It's 2nd down and 5. That's the quarter break.
No, I think we've got.
Oh,
the Hawks
it was a timeout. Okay.
PG called timeout. I think you put in a new offense, you're going to have some hiccups.
I was wondering what was going on. I see 10 seconds on the clock, but everybody was looking at the clock, and then the play stopped. So I thought maybe the clock was wrong. Well, we got a timeout. Let's give you another thank you, shout out to another sponsor today. This is to Retreat Therapy and Cool Spa. Outpatient therapy service that provides state-of-the-art technology to help you feel and look your very best. They offer whole body cryotherapy and can offer therapy to specific body parts. So you can look them up on Facebook, Retreat Therapy and Cool Spa. Kevin, did you hear me stumble on that word cryotherapy?
Yeah.
I'm not that educated. I'm not that educated to figure out what that even means.
That's a big word. A lot of consonants in that one.
Both teams coming back to the field. We've got 10 seconds left on the play clock for the first quarter. Nick Martin in the backfield. Man in motion. Hand off to Hayden Kohler.
There's your guy to get those tough yards like we talked about earlier.
That brings us to the end of the first quarter with the score Pittsburg Pirates 7, your Pleasant Grove Hawks 20. Good first quarter of football for the Hawks. All right, while we've got quarter break, we're going to send it to a commercial. We'll be back to join you in the second quarter.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you once again for joining us on Texarkana Game Day for the coverage of the Pittsburg Pirates versus the Pleasant Grove Hawks, the first game of the district season for both teams here in Pittsburg, Texas. We're glad you have chosen to join in with us tonight. If you are watching on YouTube, we encourage you to subscribe to that channel and then share it as often as you can with other folks. We know that we have people from not just all over the state, but all over the world that are tuning in to watch this game.
And our coaches this year are shining.
That was a handoff to the fullback, Gage Stivers. Gage gets positive yards for the Hawks, moves the chains.
A bunch of Hawks getting a bunch of carries.
The Stivers picks up the first down. That's fun for a young man. Your first offensive carry, you get the first down. It's a toss to, I believe, R.J. Collins. He stumbles, but then he makes a move. R.J. spins out of a tackle and gets more for the Hawks.
R.J. saw open pasture, saw the end zone, and the old turf monster reached up and got him. But he's such a good athlete.
He recovered pretty well, yeah. Good spin move there.
And remind y'all again, he's a sophomore. He's a speedster.
So R.J. got about 8 on that carry, brings up 2nd and 8. Hawks can get a first down without scoring. Handoff to Ahmad Hicks, I should say. And Hicks takes it in for the score. The Hawks have Ahmad Hicks and Imajay Carter. And I keep wanting to call him both the other person's name.
Well, you've done a great job. That's why I let you call him.
Enrique Rios' kick is good off the hold of Sam Bradshaw. So that gives Pleasant Grove a 20-point lead over the Pirates, 27-7, as we begin the second quarter.
Our score is Pleasant Grove 27, Pittsburg 7.
Let's give another shout out to one of our game day sponsors, Texar FCU, Federal Credit Union. Texar, it's where your friends are. Texar is a community first credit union which has served members in and around the Texarkana area since 1951. They have 7 offices and employing almost 100 people. Today, Texar serves citizens of Cass, Bowie, Little River, Miller, Red River, and Lamar counties. You can see them at gotexar.com.
Please remember to protect yourself and others by wearing a face covering all the time. Unless consuming food or drink. Also remember to
You see the coaches for Pleasant Grove really trying to work the players on the sideline, keep them motivated and not letting them relax, and hey, don't back off.
Just about to say that. You gotta stay in the game, and they're always going to coach them. See if Pittsburgh handles this.
Rios kicks deep this time, puts it into the end zone.
There you go, number 2. You don't have to field that.
and kickoff by number 12, Enrique Rios, goes through the end zone for a touchback.
This ball will come back out to the 25-yard line.
Ball will be placed on the 25.
Pittsburgh needs to do something to run the clock. If that's run the ball, try to get 1 or 2 first downs. Yeah, they want to score, but I know they want to run some clock.
Got a different back in the backfield with Ramsey right now. Number 6 in the backfield, Tyleek Isom. They give it to Tyleek. Loses about a half a yard on the play.
What's Tamir Turner?
Number 6, Isom on the carry.
And Tamir's one of those guys, Quinn, that we've talked about. If he was at any other school,
Yep,
he would be getting a whole lot of attention.
that's right. One of the fun things about Tamir Turner, some guys gave him a survey and players had to fill out different things about themselves. Tamir said that when he wears his lucky shoes, he feels like we're always going to win.
Good for him.
That's a fumble by Tyleek. Hawks are saying they have it. Alex Murphy comes out of the pile holding the ball.
56, Alex Murphy.
Got to keep playing, Hawks. Keep playing, Pittsburgh. I'm still waiting on this bootleg pass, Quinn.
It's going to come. So the Hawks take possession again at the 25-yard line. Woodside giving instructions, goes under center. Dropping back to pass, looking deep. Nobody open. Pass was broken up by number 10, Ricky Duffy for the Pirates.
He was well covered there. I don't know if Jalen would have made a perfect throw or not if he would have caught it anyway. He was well covered.
It was intended for number 29. I don't have a 29 on the Hawks roster.
I think some kids have come up from the JV this week, I'm pretty sure.
Woodside drops the pass again, rolling out to the right, tucks it and decides to run. Got a little ahead of his feet, but still makes a really good gain for Pleasant Grove.
Looks like he got the first down. He fumbled it, but he was down first.
That's right.
A Big 12 official would have called that a fumble, but
Woodside takes the ball down to the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hawks, and they can get a first down before they would score. I like that time when Woodside took off, he made a decision. He tucked the ball, lowered his head, and went. Woodside looking to pass again, nobody there. Takes a big hit, brought down for the sack. Get you a Pirate number there. Number 33, Terrell Williams, defensive end. He's a junior for the Pirates. Put his helmet right in Jalen Woodside's chest.
Jalen was just waiting for the receiver to get open, and he never got open.
Makes it 2nd and 16. Looks like the Hawks had a center quarterback exchange fumble. Ball is recovered by number 26 for the Pirates, Ty Price. Price, a junior linebacker, he got on that ball and got it back for his team. So Pleasant Grove had a chance on this end, got it from a turnover, and they turned it right back and gave it back to the Pirates. Pirates have it at about the 20-yard line.
You worry about that when you get a big lead, and kids on the Pleasant Grove side know that there's no way they can get beat. I say that.
That handoff went to number 2, K.J. Williams. Loss of yards on the play. He got met by several white jerseys there.
Several of the Hawks players on the defense.
Officially, they gave him a loss of 2, so 2nd down and 12 now for Pittsburgh. 9:02 left in the first half. Ramsey's under center. He's looking to pass. He's got his man. It's complete to number 16, DeCavian Burns.
That's what Pittsburgh's going to have to do if they want to move the ball. Something really quick. Because the Hawk corners are going to play off them.
Alex,
3rd and 3 for Pittsburgh. Ramsey in shotgun. Williams. That's going to be a false start by the offensive lineman on Pittsburgh's side.
Yeah, those things happen to 0-4. Is Pittsburgh 0-4, I believe?
That's correct.
Yeah, that's the things that happen. Got 3rd and short, now you got 3rd and long.
Ramsey looking to pass. It's picked off. That's number 21, Reese Elrod, with a pick 6 for the Pleasant Grove Hawks. Welcome to Big Boy Football, Mr. Elrod.
Yeah, big boy play.
He takes it across for a touchdown. Touchdown, Pleasant Grove Hawks.
We talk about Elrod a little this year. He's a speedster also.
Yeah, he was injured part of last year, and then coming into this year, they had big expectations for him. He's kind of had a slow start. He's working his way back in. That kind of play will get you back in.
Yeah, he's going to get in.
We had a bobble fumble, or a bobble snap, I should say, resulting in a fumble, then an incomplete pass. So the point after is no good.
If you ever watch Urban Meyer coach at Ohio State, or Nick Saban does it, sometimes they'll have a little notepad and they'll write things down to say at halftime. And Coach Gibson is, our snaps have been not very good, Pleasant Grove. Special teams, not great. And that's just concentration. That's just mental mistakes.
Yeah, Coach Gibson's got the Hawks gathered up on the sideline right now, and that's really what he's saying. Look, right now we play against ourselves. Let's give a shout out to another sponsor while we've got a little break. Texarkana Game Day says thank you to Greg Orr Auto Collection. It's their mission to be the automotive home of drivers in the Longview, Texarkana, Texas, Shreveport, Louisiana, Hot Springs, Ashdown, Searcy, Arkansas, and Destin, Florida area. They provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. Family-owned and family-first. Check them out at gregorauto.com. Thank you for your support. Texarkana Game Day.
Destin, Florida.
I didn't know they had one there.
Oh, yeah. I think at that lot he has there in Destin, I think a little out of my league.
So we've got 8 minutes left in the first half. Pleasant Grove is up 33-7 right now. A little deeper kick, checks up at the 10. We've got a return by number 2, KJ Williams. Tackle is made for Pleasant Grove by number 30, Corbin Franklin.
Number 2.
So the Pirates come to take this possession. Let's see where they spot it. They're still working on it. It's like the 18-yard line. Pirates take over.
First down and 10 for the Pirates.
Same backfield this time for the Pirates. Ramsey at quarterback, Williams at tailback. Handoff to Williams. Nowhere to go.
No.
Nick Martin for Pleasant Grove was all over that before it ever got started.
Yeah, it's not a fair fight, and it's kind of hard to watch. Nick enjoys tackling. I mean, he
likes contact.
You got to be a certain dude to like it, and it's not for everybody.
Ramsey looking for the quick pass again. He hits at number 82. Several Hawks on him. That reception is made by Wade Yantis, senior wide receiver for the Pirates.
The Hawks are going to let them get that completion. Keep everything in front of them and just wrap up. Ketchum's normally a really good tackler. Just didn't wrap up real good that time.
Ball comes out to the 22-yard line, third down. Ramsey looking to pass. He avoids the sack. He just split the guys there to get out of it.
That's a great job by 5 there.
Number 5, Jackson Ramsey on the kick.
Ramsey scrambled for the first down. He ran out of bounds near the 30-yard line.
Goes out of bounds, but the result of the play is
Looked like they were going to get him. He had defenders on both sides of him. He just split them and stepped up into the gap that was there and made something out of it.
Landon is getting in the backfield in about a second and a half. And number 5, he had to have heard him, and he took off.
Handoff to Williams up the left side. He was met first by Nick Martin. Nick kind of knocked him back a step. He spun off of that and got maybe a yard gain.
Yeah, Nick, he missed him. And for that kid's sake, I'm glad he did. Because Nick was full speed right there. We don't talk about Nick enough, and I apologize.
Ramsey's pass went to Ricky Duffy. Falls incomplete. Landon Jackson was real close to batting that one down. Third down. Ramsey doesn't get away this time. That's Nick Martin all over him again for another sack. I think Nick's just having fun.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
He's looking at the sideline, said, "Let me go, coach."
Yeah, he just and that's nothing against Pittsburgh. I mean, Nick's done this against everybody. You're looking at right now 2 kids out there that are probably going to play in the SEC or the Big 12 and are going to do really well.
So Ramsey punts it away for Pittsburgh.
That's how you feel the punt right there. Sam Bradshaw.
That's Sam Bradshaw, first-year varsity player, well, first-year football player since middle school. He's a basketball guy. But good job there.
Sam Bradshaw. 5:18 remaining in the half.
Let's give another quick shout-out to Texarkana Game Day sponsor. This is Ship Outdoor. Your message at the speed of digital. 18 massive digital billboards across the Arklatex can change your message instantly. Check them out at shipoutdoor.com. Woodside's looking downfield. That pass was intended for 4 Hayden Kohler. Pretty good coverage by the Pittsburgh defender right there.
Yeah, they've got a couple of good corners. Number 8 and 10 is at safety. They do a good job. They need their front 4 to get a little more pressure back there.
Second down and 10.
Second down for the Grove. It's a toss outside. So 26. Yeah, R.J. Collins on the toss sweep for the Hawks.
Number 26, R.J. Collins on the carry. Brought down by the Pirates. Number 2, K.J. Williams. A gain of 4.
It's third down and 6 for Pleasant Grove. About 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first half. Ahmad Hicks on the carry. Was tackled by 51, Jamiron White.
I don't think there's any question that Coach Gibson's going to go for it on 4th down. They're working on next week, and they're working on the week after that.
I haven't seen that power eye in a while. It kind of went away. Woodside rolls out. He's under pressure. He's picked off by number 10, Ricky Duffy. Duffy's got a little room. It's a big hit on the sideline. That was Ahmad Hicks.
Pass was intercepted by the Pirates, number 10, Ricky Duffy. He's brought down by the Hawks, number 17, Ahmad Hicks.
Pittsburgh's got a couple of athletes. I mean,
they always do.
Always have athletes.
Jalen Jimerson, man, when they had him in playing quarterback, I loved watching that kid.
Oh, yeah.
When we played them in the playoffs, he just showed out.
They had a kid several years ago named Kendall Wright who played, heck, he may still be playing in the NFL, played a long time, played for Baylor. Had the best slam dunk I've ever seen at Pleasant Grove High School.
So we've got a new quarterback in, running a Wildcat, keeper up the middle. Quarterback that time was number 8, Putt McCain.
Helmet came off.
McCain is a senior quarterback. Now Ramsey's coming back in. The running back in the backfield with Ramsey is Talik Isom. Ramsey's looking to pass. That's complete to 82, Wade Yantis.
You can hear the contact from up here on that.
So Pittsburgh's finding success in some quick slants and some kind of little curl routes, little hooks in the flats. New quarterback in again. It's Putt McCain dancing around the backfield, trying to find some space, but doesn't really find it.
Putt McCain on the carry.
Brought down by Torrey Phillips, along with Amaje Carter.
Including number 56, Alex Carter.
Pirates are going to have to try a reverse or something.
Second down and 10.
McCain had really good feet there dancing around the background, just didn't have anywhere to go. But he kept it alive longer than you would expect. McCain looking to throw this time. Flag on the play.
We're so far away from the play, Quinn, I couldn't see it. I know there was
some pushing. I don't know who all it was, but it was some pushing and shoving for sure.
Almost looked like a pick play from here, but it's going to be on the Pirates, I believe.
Pass interference on the offense.
You're right. Pass interference called against Pittsburgh.
They're trying to run the old pick and roll, and when you do that, you can't actually pick them like you do in basketball.
Have to brush them a little bit.
You have to brush them or get in their way. But when I could hear the contact from way over here, so the officials for sure saw it.
McCain's still at quarterback. Isom's still at running back. McCain looking to pass, looking downfield, just throws a jump ball.
That's Alex Galvan out there. That's how you play it. He used the sideline as a defender.
Yep.
Running right with the receiver. If he was going to catch it, he was going to be out of bounds. That's a great play, Alex.
That was intended for Ricky Duffy for the Pirates. Wasn't a bad pass. Dropped in there pretty well. Just had a small window to fall in. Third down and 25 for the Pirates right now. KJ Williams checks back in at running back. McCain still at quarterback. McCain looking to run now, changes his mind.
That was
Pittsburgh fans want a flag there. I think it was incidental contact, but
I don't blame them. The ball was uncatchable. Now, like I said earlier, Quinn, Big 12 officials, if that was Texas, that would be a pass interference.
For sure.
I'm sorry. Let's back to our game.
Fourth down. McCain and Williams in the backfield. Landon Jackson knocks the ball out of his hand, picks up the fumble himself, is rumbling downfield, battling, trying to do a tightrope walk. They're calling it a touchdown.
Okay. We can't see replays from up here.
No, and it's probably a good thing.
Yeah. He stayed in bounds. Whether or not he lost the ball going over the goal line, I think he made it. But did he cause the fumble? And
did it go out the back of the end zone?
But did he cause the fumble himself, pick up the fumble, and score on it?
Don't make me lie. I don't know.
Which it did. Then he lost possession. Therefore, it is a touchdown.
Okay, I was too busy talking when the official was explaining
Well,
it.
he said what you said.
Okay.
Said he fumbled it, went into the end zone, and then recovered the fumble. Touchdown.
Well, if you cross the plane with the ball, it's a touchdown. So it doesn't matter if you fumble it, correct?
Well, I think they were saying he didn't get in with it, that he fumbled it in the. Possession of the ball. One of the Hawks, I believe, is Corbin Franklin. I think he got ear-holed right there.
Yeah. Listen, I'm no coach, and I was a coach once, but I was terrible. So Pittsburgh needs to make an adjustment on that. They need to put two backs back to communicate with each other, or that's going to just keep happening. It's almost a cheap shot by the Hawks to kick to one back, and he can't field it.
McCain at quarterback hands it off. No gain for the Pirates. Talik Isom on the carry for Pittsburgh.
You know, Quinn, the Hawks played several games like this last year, and you and I were both just spectators at a lot of them. And we start watching the clock.
Yeah, the danger in this kind of game is you just don't want to get anybody hurt. Talik Isom carries up the middle once again. Several white jerseys all around him. I think we've got a timeout on the field. Well, we got a stoppage. Let me give you another shout out to one of the Texarkana Game Day sponsors, Texana Bank. More than your bankers, they're your friends and your neighbors. At Texana, they have built their reputation on trust and the relationships they have with individuals, families, and local businesses. With over 100 years of banking experience under our belts, they've learned a few things about banking the right way. You can check them out at texanabank.com.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my good buddy Adam Canals, who's watching from Seattle, Washington. His son is a great high school football player, but they can't play until spring. He's enjoying watching Texarkana Game Day.
It's third down and 11 for Pittsburgh. Backed up against the goal line. McCain keeps it, busts around the right side. He's got some room to get a little bit. Tackle is made by Ryan Galvan for the Hawks, along with number 20, B.J. Rayfield. McCain picked up the first down.
First down and 10 for the Pirates.
Ball's at the 15-yard line. First down, minute and 10 left.
Pirates aren't in a hurry either, Quinn.
McCain still at quarterback, Isom at tailback. Handoff to Isom, nowhere to go. That's B.J. Rayfield jumping off the ground. He's having a good time.
Blake Isom on the carry. Brought down by the folks number 20, B.J. Rayfield.
I think the Pirates are going to be content to just kind of work the clock right here and get out of it. McCain hands off to Williams. Short gain.
KJ Williams on the carry.
Brings up third down. 5 seconds left in the half.
That brings it in to the first half of the play.
And that's the end of our first half here at Pittsburg. Pleasant Grove's up 40-7 as we go into halftime. We look forward to joining you again in the second half.
We're gonna have PG Band we're gonna have replays from last week. So sit back. PG TV is gonna do some things. So enjoy your halftime, and we'll be back.
Another great performance by our showstoppers. And to think that they did that with wearing a mask. Tonight the band will have 65 kids on the field, and they've got 75 actually on the band roster.
Welcome to the field, the pride and promotion, the award-winning Pleasant Grove High School Marching Band.
typically during the school year, we're going to have UIL marching in October, but they've actually pushed that back to November 17th this year. And area and state have actually been pushed back to December. Pleasant Grove is looking at hosting their second annual PG Marching Invitational on the 17th of October, with all COVID rules being in place as far as wearing a mask and social distancing, and looking forward to the band putting together
2 selections of the 2020 program, Spirit of the Radio.
That competition for all the local bands.
Perform the Spirit of Radio by Rush and Turn Up the Radio by Autograph. The band is under the student leadership of drum majors Kaylee Burnside and Isaac Newman. Color guard captains Autumn Wakefield and Lily Wood. Drum captains Dylan Underwood and Julia LeVay. And band captains Isaac Taylor, Tia Jameson, and Jesse Vanderhoven. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the Pride in Motion Band. performance with the Pleasant Grove Fight Song.
Good afternoon, Hawk Nation. It's Friday, October 9th. I'm Ben Bricker.
And I'm Kinley Cordray, and welcome to Pleasant Grove Television.
At the game last Friday, our homecoming queen was crowned before the game.
Here's a quick recap of the ceremony.
Our 2020 homecoming court took the field prior to Friday night's game against Carthage. Even amidst the COVID pandemic, we were still able to continue the tradition.
May 20, Pleasant Grove homecoming queen is Miss Holly Ann Thornton.
From PGTV, I'm Grant Mitchell.
Congratulations to Holly and all of the other princesses that were on the court.
This past Monday was World Teachers Day. In honor of that, Molly and Taylor have been working on a little game.
You've played Name That Senior, but can you name that teacher?
Let's check it out.
Some of those teachers haven't changed a bit.
Yeah, but I barely recognize Mr. Baldwin.
Speaking of unrecognizable, Olivia and Liv went to elementary to ask some of the kids what they want to be for Halloween.
So what do you want to be for Halloween?
Scouting. A ballerina. A police officer. Pocahontas.
What do you want to be for Halloween?
Marshmallow. I want to be Greatest Showman. A turtle. I want to be Scarlet Witch off of the Avengers. A Superwoman. I want to be Jasmine from the movie.
What do you want to be for Halloween?
DJ Marshmallow. I want to be Black Panther. A Snickers bar. I want to be Harley Quinn or Deadpool.
What do you want to be for Halloween?
A witch.
A witch?
A ghost. A witch. Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
What do you want to be for Halloween?
A 17th century plague doctor.
That's awesome.
All our sports are off to a great start this year.
We've covered volleyball, football, and cross country, but one sport also serving up some awesome wins is our tennis team.
Kinley and I went down to the court and caught up with a couple of our tennis athletes for a bit more about their season.
All right.
Our team has improved as a whole because we're practicing in school until 4:30, and then after school we're also going to Northridge, the college, things like that, and getting better there too. So working outside of school.
The importance of having youthful talent on the tennis team is that over the years we progress together, and by our senior year we'll be the greatest that we can be.
Only 3 of us on the whole team of like 22 kids, boys and girls combined. We only have 3 upperclassmen, and we have 2 juniors and 1 senior. So that means that a bunch of sophomores and freshmen, which are only going to get better for the next 2 years.
We've started working with Student Council on a new segment to try and show off some of our students who do a lot of work behind the scenes here at the high school.
This week, we caught up with Delaney Keeney for our first edition of Hawk Highlights.
Every 6 weeks, like clockwork, the Edge newspaper is released. While the finished product is a great read, you may not see all the time involved.
We have these stay nights, and I have spent in 4 days, I was here 40 hours. The Monday that we had off, I was here from like 8:30 to 9:15 at night.
The hard work doing something you love is always time well spent.
I love the community. I love just being in journalism and just having like Delia and Alex are just so great to work with, and everybody else on staff is so great to work with. And it's sort of like, even though I play sports and like I'm involved in other stuff at the school, this is sort of like you walk into the newspaper room and you just kind of feel at home a little bit.
For senior Delaney Keeney, the bottom line is
paper needed to be done.
For PGTV, I'm Grayson Taylor.
Our volleyball team won again on Tuesday, beating Paris in 4 sets. Their record is now 14-4.
Our football team will open up district tonight in Pittsburgh. If you can't make it to the game tonight, you can watch the stream on YouTube through Texarkana Game Day.
Cole and Ben, with a little help from a lot of different camera people, have put together a little video about starting district play. Check it out.
It's not over. It's not even close to over. It's only the beginning.
We're going to be the toughest team. That's what y'all said y'all wanted to be remembered as, and tonight's that night. We're going to be the freaking toughest team!
Ball out tonight. Show me made of. Let's go. Hey, stand on 3. Stand on me. 1, 2, 3.
If you jumped off the wagon, you better get back on now.
Each group wants to be remembered for something else, and they said something that hasn't been said before. And they said we want to be the most physical team to come out of Pleasant Grove.
The hard work, the pain, the blood, and even the tears were all in preparation for what begins tonight.
There are always wars, there are always battles. The kids wanting to step up, playing together, offense and defense, picking each other up, but dominating from the first play to the last play.
Beginning tonight, every play matters. Every game counts. Every win takes them one step closer to the first goal, to win the district championship. You thought the ride was over? Think again, because here we come.
That's all for this week.
Adios, Pleasant Grove. Where are we starting? We need to start recording like right now.
It's recording.
It is?
Oh.
Yeah. Friday, October 9th, I'm bringing... Oh. You went Sonic. I messed up my own name. Oh, I'm getting a call. Does anyone want to answer this?
Hello.
What do birds say on Halloween? Trick or tweet?
No.
What Halloween candy is never on time for the party?
I don't know, Charlene.
Chocolate.
Yeah, bye.
Let's check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Going for the ball at every single point. Never giving up on any ball.
In cross country, going full tilt means pushing your body to its limits and past its limits to see what you're capable of, to see what your body can do.
Here we go. Hit. Steer. Steer. Now rip him. Good, Tori.
A lot to get here, fam. We put in that work. Yes, sir.
Volleyball always goes full tilt. It's a mind game, intensity, communication, and it doesn't hurt to have Coach Colvins.
You better be ready for it. Hey, you better be ready for it.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
If you're looking for authentic Cajun-style meats prepared and ready to cook and take home, look no further than Lanyard Specialty Meats. We here at Lanyard Specialty Meats select nothing but premium meats, and we season it to perfection so that you'll have all of Acadiana flavor here in your own home. Come by Lanyard Specialty Meats for all your tailgating needs for this football season or hunting season. Remember, Lanyard Specialty Meats.
Lanyards is an official sponsor and proud supporter of
Beautiful,
Texarkana Game Day.
Isn't it? Beautiful, handcrafted stone is our passion, and we ensure our customers receive the quality they deserve. We stand by our word, we stand by our products, services, and work that we do. Our team of experienced craftsmen and product experts have been perfecting the craft of fabricating and installing stone since 1998. Visit the Design Center at Red River Lumber to see the many beautiful stone options available for your next project.
Right now at all Greg Orr Auto Collection locations in Texarkana. Shop from your phone, online, or in person and make no payments up to 120 days with record low interest rates, drastic price reductions, and huge incentives on our vast and pristine selection. Plus, for sales or service, we will even pick up and deliver your vehicle to you. For all the money-saving details, please visit gregorauto.com. That's gregorauto.com.
From starting the second half, it's been a, I don't know if we can say it's been a great first half, but it's been interesting, entertaining.
It's been entertaining, yeah. It's at some point I felt a little sorry for Pittsburgh. They've made a couple of good plays defensively. Offensively, they've just really struggled.
Yeah, and even for Pleasant Grove, from places where we found success, but still it wasn't always real pretty. Some mistakes here and there, always something to clean up. It's hard to play a clean game when it's kind of not against a great team. It's easy to play lazy. And
when the outcome is not in doubt, which it's not in doubt, it's you got to stay focused. And championship teams can do that. You watch, even Alabama, they'll get up big and then they struggle. And then you see Nick Saban crawl all over them, and then they straighten the ship. And that's what championship teams do. And the Hawks did it a lot last year, had several blowouts. And
Yep. For the Hawks, so far we don't have in front of us right now official stats to share with you, but I mean we can talk about who we've seen be impressive so far. To me, Nick Martin stands out. Looks like Nick Martin can be in the backfield around the quarterback just about any time he wants to be, and he's just waiting on the coaches to speak like a dog. Hey, go sick him, go get him.
Yeah.
And he's been all over him. So Nick's kind of showing out this evening. Who else have you seen that stands out to you?
Well, Landon stands out, of course. Pittsburgh can't throw the ball because of Landon, and he made probably going to be a highlight film for years to come. He strip sacked the quarterback, picked the ball up, tight rope down the sideline, dove into the end zone for a touchdown. I think that's Landon's 4th touchdown this year.
That's correct. Yeah.
And the Hawks have gone to an I formation and have Landon at fullback. So you don't see many 6'6", 255-pound fullbacks.
Right.
And you don't see a fullback anymore.
Not much, but it's fun to watch. It's fun to see something different, a little bit of an old school football. About 4.5 minutes until we begin the second half. We've got Pleasant Grove beginning to come back to the field. Don't see Pittsburgh yet, but they're probably coming close behind them. Kevin, I see you got your phone out.
Yeah.
What local scores are you looking at?
Well, the one most people want to know about is Texas High. Texas High is up 35-10 at halftime over the Forney Jackrabbits. And that's a score I expected. Texas High is really, really good this year. Forney is down. Liberty Isla looks like they're in a struggle. I have them at 6-0 over North Lamar at halftime.
Yeah, I think people were expecting that to be a little higher scoring affair on the LE end.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of a surprise, but I bet they open it up in the second half.
And we probably think North Lamar is, when you say somebody's down, North Lamar's really down right now. In their numbers, they don't have a lot of numbers. And Liberty Isla's on the rebound. Let's see who else we got. Atlanta is down at halftime to Gladewater 21-20. That sounds like a great game. Atlanta's struggled this year. Gladewater's really good. Paris, who Pleasant Grove really handled, is up 29-0 over, I guess that's Carrollton Ranch View. And our old nemesis Argyle up 28-0 over Anna in the second quarter. And remember these guys, the Wimberley Texans. They have a tough one right now. They are up 68-0 at halftime.
Oh my!
Over a school called Manor New Tech High School Titans.
Never heard of it.
So that's Wimberley has a brutal schedule, it sounds like.
There you go. We see Pittsburgh starting to come out of their locker room towards the field. Do you see a Gilmer score?
Gilmer 28-6 at halftime over Spring Hill.
Okay.
That's all the district games I have.
Well, next week, the Hawks go, we do go, right? It's an away game. We go to North Lamar?
I believe so, yeah.
For the second district game of the season. Shouldn't be a huge challenge. Anything can happen.
No.
You always know that. But the bigger concern over this game and the next game for the Hawks, I think, is everybody get reps, but everybody stay healthy. We're a little banged up, not massively banged up, but a little banged up in some places, and you just don't want to come out any worse. I would expect that we would see some backup guys get some reps in this second half now.
Yeah, and it's going to show up on social media.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we play home. Yeah.
It is a home game against North Lamar.
That's good. And I was just about to say North Lamar still plays on grass. And I don't think it's the greatest playing surface. So we'll miss that old beat-up grass field for at least a year.
Well, it'll be fun to get another one at home. You know, Pleasant Grove has made a couple of little improvements in light of COVID and put a railing around the berm for the hill, and it's made it a nice little environment over there to get to go and still participate and be a part of a football game. So we look forward to being back at home next week. We're a minute right now away from restarting this game.
And one thing I'm sure Coach Gibson and the coaches talk to the kids about is remaining focused.
So the Hawks are taking the field right now. Pittsburgh just turned out the stadium lights. They've got a video they show on their scoreboard to kind of hype everybody up. On the sideline, it looks like it's hyping up the Hawks side more than it is Pittsburgh side right now. I remember, I guess it was 2 years ago, they turned out the lights when they got the new stadium we were in here before a game the first time in, and we all thought it was a power outage.
Yeah.
Everybody was looking around like, what's going on?
That's what I thought at first, but then I remembered they're doing it on purpose. They probably should have done that to begin the first half.
I hope you guys that are viewing with us on TV or on YouTube are getting a chance to see a camera shot of a couple of coaches' kids down here in the front. Coach Fuller's got his daughter in a cheerleader uniform and his son in the icy white uniforms. And, man, they just can't wait till they get to be a Hawk.
Yeah, that's Phil and Dylan. And I bet you they sleep really good when they get home.
Low Phil has got on shoulder pads and a jersey and football pants, and man, he's walking around like he owns the place. So both teams are on the field. We are lined up for the second half kickoff as we begin with the Hawks having a 40-7 lead over the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And they've made an adjustment on their kick return. You can see
they have set up deep this time.
Very good.
Hawks pooch kick at this time. Fair catch called for and made by number 11, Giovanni Rojas. Giovanni is actually the kicker for the Pirates. So one kicker kicked it to the other kicker. How about that?
There you go.
Ball spotted down to 25 after the fair catch. Pittsburgh looks like they're coming straight to the line of scrimmage, no huddle. McCain at quarterback, Williams still in the backfield at tailback. McCain hands off to Williams. He bobbles the ball a little bit. He's met at the line of scrimmage by several Hawks.
Led Stivers,
by Gage Stivers, Corbin Shine, Tamir Turner. So far, the Pittsburgh O-line is just not getting any push, whatsoever. There's no gain, no loss. Back to the line of scrimmage, second down and 10.
And also, Quinn, Torrey Phillips isn't playing defensive line right now, and Cam's out.
McCain looking to pass, throws that little curl route again. Hit number 10, Ricky Duffy, in the hands, but falls incomplete.
Yeah, if you're Duffy, you got to make that catch. That was a good throw by 8.
Yeah, that's happened a couple of times to the Pirates tonight where the ball has hit the receivers in the hands and they weren't able to make the play for whatever reason. That gets frustrating to your quarterback.
As soon as I say Torrey hadn't played defense, now he's out there. He's got to get his reps on defense. Torrey's got to play defense in the playoffs.
So third down and 10 for the Pirates. McCain fakes the handoff, a lot of pressure on him. Looking downfield, just throws it out of bounds. That was intended for Duffy.
He had about 13 feet of football player running at him with Torrey and Landon. He did the smart thing. Throw it away. You're out of the pocket.
So after the incomplete pass, it brings up fourth down. Pirates are in punt formation. Quarterback, previous quarterback, Jackson Ramsey's lined up to be the punter. Sam Bradshaw is deep to receive for the Hawks. A little confusion on the Pirate punt formation right now. Looks like the Hawks got a hand on it. Didn't get it blocked, but it sounded like there was a thump that got a hand on it. Coaches are patting Nick Martin on the back and on the helmet. I think he did get a hand on it.
Well, they're giving Pittsburgh the ball. And, of course, we can't see what happened. Once it's tipped, you don't have to touch it. The Hawk doesn't have to pick it up. But it was touched by a Hawk, therefore Pittsburgh could jump on it.
So Pittsburgh has possession right now. They are at the 35-yard line of the Hawks. It's 1st and 10. McCain's in shotgun with Williams next to him at tailback. Hands off to Williams. He's got a little room on the outside, but he can't get away from Landon Jackson, who brings him down from behind. Williams is still down for just a moment, being attended to, hoping he's all right.
Quinn, I've seen a rash of bad special teams play in college football and in the NFL in this early season. I don't know if it's – I know college didn't have as much practice, and the NFL hasn't had as much practice. Seen some bad special teams play. I don't know if you have or not.
All right, while we're waiting on Williams to be treated well, as I say that, he's getting up and walking off the field right now. We want to give a shout out to the Pleasant Grove cheerleaders. They've been able to get to all the games. You know, this year the band doesn't get to go to the away games, and the Showstopper dance team for Pleasant Grove doesn't get to go to the away games, but the cheerleaders have been at all of it. So we're glad to have them. They've got pink pom-poms tonight for Cancer Awareness Month, so appreciate all that they do to support the Hawks. Isom's in at tailback now, next to McCain at quarterback. Duffy high at receiver in the formation. McCain throws a jump ball. Hits Duffy in the hands. He drops it again. I don't know if McCain could have thrown a much better ball.
No.
That was a pretty good one right there.
Kid threw a good ball there. Offensive line did a good job for the Pirates, giving him time to throw.
But McCain's pass falls incomplete.
Looks like it's 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9.
Isom still in the backfield. Lots of Hawks all over McCain. He just had to dump it. Just threw it out of bounds, best he could do.
That's one of the few times that Clint Fuller called a blitz.
It was kind of a jailbreak right there.
Hawks really don't have to blitz much.
4th down and 9, would guess. Well, I was going to say I would guess the Pirates would go for it just since they're on the other side of the field now, but they line up to punt again. Ramsey in the punt. Hawks come after it. Ball takes a Pirate bounce inside the 10.
Number 5, Jason Ramsey's punt comes to rest inside the 10-yard line.
Nick Martin walking off the field, looks a little shaken up like he's holding an arm or a shoulder a little bit.
First down and 10.
Maybe he's okay. Shook it off and walked over to a water cooler, so maybe he's going to be all right.
Yeah, maybe they should keep him over by the water cooler.
Hawks have a backup quarterback in right now. I didn't see the number of who that is. believe it's number 18, Drew Mason.
Yeah.
So good to see Mason come in and get some reps. Let's see if we can get some numbers on some new players. I see 60, Will Estes is in on the offensive line right now.
When we say we can't see the numbers, we're not exaggerating. It's one big blur, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a pair of binoculars. That's the only reason I can make them out now. 58, Tyler Foreman is in on the O-line. So Drew Mason under center. Toss outside. Got a little room out there for Logan Johnson.
Johnson on the carry. Brought down by Ricky Duffy, number 2.
Logan did good there by staying in bounds.
Brings up a 3rd down and 1.
I'm sure the coaches tell the backs that, hey, let's stay in bounds, keep that clock running.
Mason hands off on the inside. That was Logan Johnson at the tailback spot rather than playing the wing.
Logan Johnson on the carry, brought down by number 72, Edward Simmons.
72 and 52 for Pittsburgh have had a really good game.
That's right. Called 52 and I've called 51 a few times as well.
Number 26.
That was 26, R.J. Collins on the carry for the Hawks.
Todd Price, number 26 for the Pirates, on the tackle. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10 for Pleasant Grove. They're on about the 20-yard line. 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter right now. Drew Mason under center. He hands off like a tackle trap play. Comes up the middle. Logan Johnson running over a couple of guys.
Logan Johnson on the carry.
Tackle for the Pirates was made by number 8, Putman McCain. The quarterback is in on defense right now.
Gain of 9 on the play.
I love seeing Drew Mason in there. You never know when you're going to need your backup quarterback. I mean, they're going to run the ball here, but I'd love to. You don't really want to throw it up 40-7, but also Drew needs to get his work in because you never know when he's going to be needed.
Tossed to the outside and broke it back to the inside. No gain on the play. That was Nick Martin.
Nick Martin on the tackle for the Pirates, number 44, Nick Gill. 1st down and 10 for the Hawks.
Nick must have got a little bit. They called this a 1st down.
Yeah.
Didn't look from here like he got very much. Mason hands off to Ahmad Hicks up the left side.
Hicks on the carry. Todd Price on the tackle for the Pirates.
Hicks got a couple on that carry. Brings up second and 8 for Pleasant Grove. You can tell the Hawks have slowed down a little bit, trying to milk some clock out of everything right here.
Yeah, they're telling Drew not to snap it. I'm going to say until they get under 5 seconds.
Mason hands off to Stivers. Stivers got a good game for the Hawks there up the middle. Gives the Hawks another 1st down. The ball's at the 33-yard line. 5:47 left in the 3rd quarter.
First down and 10 for Pleasant Grove.
Mason handed it off. I believe that's 24. And Majay Carter getting the carry.
He hadn't had a carry this year that I remember.
Maybe early in the season, but not many.
Johnson on the tackle.
This is what you love to see as a coach. See the backups get in there to play.
Second down, 5.
And trust me, Coach Gibson doesn't want to score, but those kids out there want to score, and they're gonna do all they can to get in the end zone.
Mason tosses to Carter around the right side. Carter's gotten free, breaks a couple of tackles, runs over a guy. That's good production from Carter right there. He's gotten 2 carries and made a good deal out of both of them. Picked up the first down for the Hawks. Ball's to 48-yard line now.
It looks like the only starting offensive lineman is Torrey Phillips. And by the numbers, I can't tell if
I think Murphy's still in.
Murphy's still in there, yeah.
Might still be Cartwright at center.
Will Estes has done a great job out here at right tackle.
Nothing there on the inside to give. That was Logan Johnson. Johnson kind of turned the corner looking for the hole. There was nothing there. He just stutter stepped for a minute waiting on something to open up for him and still ended up getting 2. Second and 8.
Second down and 8.
And off around the left end of Logan Johnson. Johnson's got a little room. Still rolling, still slipping people. Logan Johnson takes it inside the 20, just shy of the 15. Another first down for the Grove.
Gage Stiver's got a really good block out there. One thing about being a Pleasant Grove Hawk, you're going to play several positions. You're going to play special teams.
Let's go, PG!
I know Coach Gibson doesn't want to run up the score, and you're not supposed to pass when you're not trying to do that, but I'd love to see Drew Mason get a chance
he's
just to throw it. Majay Carter.
You know, he may need to get more carries.
He's looked good on all of them, that's for sure. That's his 3rd carry, all positive yards each time. Another first down for Pleasant Grove. First and goal now. First and goal at the 7.
Let's go, PG! Come on!
That was Carter again. Not as much on that one, but it took 4 gray jerseys to stop him.
.52 Christian Bates. He can come play on my team anytime.
Officially no gain. Well, they just changed it. Gain of 1 on that last carry. Ball's at the 6-yard line. Second goal. Looking to pass. Mason's pass was intended for Corbin Shine. Overthrew him. Threw it confidently, though.
Yeah, he stepped
He
into
cocked it back like he's playing third base and about to zip it.
He was like he was playing right field and trying to throw a guy out at third. Of course, he's hyped up. His adrenaline's running. He's got to back down, throw a 70-mile-an-hour pitch instead of a 90.
Man in motion, right to left. Ball's on the ground. Hawks originally had it, but then I think the Pirates got it back. Pirates do have it. Fumble was recovered by number 33, Terrell Williams. He's a defensive end. He's a junior. Got a chance to get in there and made a play.
Well, the best thing about that drive was some backups got some playing time.
Right.
And it took nearly the whole quarter.
Let's give a shout out to a game day sponsor once again, Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. When minutes count, you can trust Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital to deliver the emergency care you deserve 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. You can check them out at TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com. And off around the left, he's got nowhere to go. Lots of white jerseys stop him. They're going to call progress about the 1 yard line before he was pushed back into the end zone. That was number 4 with the carry, Jakari Simmons. Simmons is a junior running back. This is where the defense likes to be. They want to go get somebody. Looked like a planned quarterback keeper. I think Zach Hughes got in on that, along with 58 for the Hawks. That's Tyler Foreman. So it's 3rd down and 17 for Pittsburgh. The ball is on the 1 yard line.
Let's go, PG!
McCain at quarterback. He is met in the backfield. That's Tyler Foreman. Is going to drop him for the safety.
Well, looks like they gave him forward progress, Quinn.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like one official on one side said progress. I thought the other one said safety, and then he changed his mind. That might be a mercy call.
That was a mercy call. I think the only one that's unhappy is the defensive coordinator, Clint Fuller. No, he doesn't look, he's not unhappy about that.
Well, Tyler Foreman's probably unhappy. That's the end of the 3rd quarter here in Pittsburg, Texas. And the Hawks are up 40-7 over the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to the Pleasant Grove cross country team who will come back here to Pittsburgh on Monday night to run for the district championship. And I'm going to pick the Hawks to win that.
To be ready for tonight's game. Just like the band worked hard to put their performance together, these athletes and coaches, assistants, and everybody put in a lot of time, a lot of hard work to put together a football team, and we really appreciate everything that they do. It's not just about coaching the football team, but it's raising new men to go out into the world.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
All right, welcome back as we begin the 4th quarter. You missed one play while we were at commercial, and it was a safety against the Pittsburgh Pirates. So we'll put 2 points on the board for Pleasant Grove, and then Hawks get the ball as well.
We're in the cheap seat, so we didn't see what happened. I believe Pittsburgh did that on purpose.
I think he ran out of the back of the end zone.
So now they can free kick it and try to flip the field so the Hawks won't have to.
Let's give another shout out to a game day sponsor while we wait on more action. State Bank. With 6 locations in Northeast Texas, you're never far from the friendly staff and convenient services of State Bank. They've been a sponsor of Game Day for 2 years. Our own Jay Davis is a mortgage loan expert there. We'll be glad to help you with your financial needs. You can check them out at statebankofdcab.com. Thank you for supporting Texarkana Game Day. So we're back on the field, 11:57 left in the fourth quarter. The Hawks are ready to go. The Pirates are coming back right now.
When I'm looking down at the freshman running back, number 15, Jalen Bordley, who played such a great game, the first game against Nashville, Arkansas. He's suited out tonight.
Yep.
I think he's probably going to wait another week or two before he comes back. Has a broken finger, I believe.
Yeah, probably not until end of district when we're playing Gilmer or LE or maybe even playoffs. But if they're doing any camera shots on the sideline, he's having fun dancing right now.
They're having a good time.
There's a deep kickoff. Logan Johnson's going to get a chance. Well, maybe if he gets a good bounce. There's Logan. Logan slips a tackle. So Logan Johnson brings the kickoff out to the 35-yard line. That's where the Hawks will begin this possession.
Brought down by the Pirates, number 4, Jakari Semi. Ball be placed on the 35-yard line. 11:48 remaining in the game. The Hawks have the ball, first down and 10.
See Reese Elrod entering the game now to play wing.
Jalen Woodside back at quarterback.
Yep. R.J. Collins grabbed from behind and pulled down. Was not a horse collar. He just grabbed in the middle of the jersey.
52 again for Pittsburgh.
Something like that happens. That's probably an O-lineman missed an assignment.
Yeah,
You're not supposed to have that guy in the backfield like that. Ryan Galvan entering the game. Woodside tosses outside. It's R.J. Collins getting another opportunity. R.J.'s just shy of midfield, a little past the 45, about the 46. First down for the Hawks.
I talked to R.J.'s dad, Russell, at halftime, and we talked about R.J. struggling with that hip, and Dad says it is sore, and eventually they're going to have to do something about it.
Reese Elrod in motion, but they give it to R.J. again. Looked like he got popped pretty good helmet to helmet right there. Don't believe it was intentional, it just happened.
R.J. Collins on the carry. Number 52, Christian Bates on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play.
Gain of 2 for R.J. Second down and 8. Ball's at the 48 now. That almost looked like a busted play.
Logan Johnson on the carry.
Right now the Hawks can't block 52. He's just putting his ears back and picking a gap, and right now he's picking right. small things the Hawks need to clean up before.
So that's a loss on that play. Makes it 3rd and 11. Woodside looking to pass. He's got an open man, ducks his head, gets some extra yards out of all of it. That's 5. Sam Bradshaw on the reception. Bradshaw picks up the first down for the Grove. Bradshaw's a guy I think we get further in the season, you're going to see him get more opportunities.
Yeah.
He's too good an athlete to not use him some way.
That's where he's good. Catch it in space, and get a few yards, get what you can.
Man in motion. Woodside looking to throw again. Pass was intended for Corbin Shine. Ball's incomplete.
Good throw there by Jalen. Had a little mustard on that one.
2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Hawks. Resale Rod in motion. To Mott Hicks up the middle for the Grove, number 17. Hicks picks up the first down. So 2 pass plays in a row. Then they go back to their run. That's how that's supposed to work. Ball's at the 32-yard line.
PG taking their time. Like I said earlier, they don't really want to score, but the kids want to score.
Hand off to Ahmad Hicks again. He's got some room. I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like the player took the ball from Hicks, but then the officials blew the whistle.
First down and go for the Hawks.
I don't know if they thought his progress was stopped or what.
I'm not sure. Here from the cheap seats, it's hard to see.
Give to Hicks again. And he's in for the score this time. The Pleasant Grove puts another 6 on the board. I believe Dave Campbell's football had this one picked with the Hawks about a 42-point favorite.
Well, here you go.
And so.
Are you saying we covered?
Looks like it.
Well, there goes your cover, Quinn.
Yep. I can't pick up a number on who that guy is. At 7? Nope, 11. That's number 11, Giovanni Rojas, the kicker for the other team, taking that one all the way back for the Pirates.
There's just more of the small things that the Hawks are going to have to work on next week in practice.
Well, part of that is, the person they really expect, the Hawks expect to have as the holder is Quinn Bingham. And Quinn's been out last week and tonight. Liable to be out probably next week as well, but then should be back from that point on.
And I talked earlier about special teams. It's kind of been an epidemic this year in pro and college football. To me, it's been really bad in college football, and it's been bad from what I've seen on the high school level.
Let's thank one of our sponsors again this evening, Rocasa Organics. Natural products to help your family thrive with ingredients you can trust. Family owned and operated since 2017, they offer safe, natural products for wellness, personal care, baby products and pet products, household products, and so much more. You can check them out at rocasaorganics.com. Oh, a mass scramble for a football now. Looks like the Hawks got it. Kevin, what were you saying about special teams play?
It's atrocious. There's three phases of football: offense, defense, and special teams. And of course, it doesn't matter now. The score's way out of hand. But in a tight game, you can't have bad snaps on extra points or punts. You can't not field a kickoff. You have to kick it. You have to catch a kickoff in the air.
7:40 remaining in the game.
Let's call out a new name now. That fumble was recovered by number 19 backup quarterback, outside linebacker, Jai Weinheimer. He's a junior. R.J. Collins up the left side again for the Hawks. R.J.'s getting some good action this evening.
He is. R.J.'s going to be sore in the morning.
Number 6 for the Pirates. A gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6.
Woodside hands off to Ahmad Hicks. Ahmad's working hard to get some good yards for the Hawks.
Number 17, Ahmad Hicks on the
There's two kids on Pittsburgh, number 72 and number 52. Man, as a fan, as a football fan, as an old coach, those are the kind of kids you just love to watch. They're not going to quit.
Hicks is walking off the field a little bit gingerly, kind of stepping lightly, looks like on his left foot. Hawks have been nicked up a lot this season in the running back slot. Fortunately, they've been deep enough to cover it. Flags on the play, probably a false start against the Hawks.
False start on the offense. 76.
That is the call against number 76, Jordan Stewart. First and 15 for Pleasant Grove. The ball is at the 20-yard line. Majay Carter got the ball that time. Not much on the carry.
Number 24, Majay Carter on the carry. Ball down by several of the Pirates.
Keep an eye on 72 for Pittsburgh. I love watching kids that football. You got to really love football to play it, and when you're getting beat like this, to still play that hard, that's impressive.
Majay Carter again, met in the backfield, tries to lean forward and get a little bit out of it, but not much there.
Carter on the carry. Down by the Pirates for 33. Well, Williams. Gain of 1 on the play. Third down and 14. Number 26, R.J. Collins on the carry.
R.J. Collins with the ball that time.
Once again, number 33, Terrell.
He was tackled by 33, Terrell Williams, a junior defensive end.
I just noticed on the pregame notes for Amaje Carter, he likes to eat a bag of Skittles before each game. And trust, there's nothing like a good bag of Skittles.
4 minutes left in the ball game. It's 4th down and 5 for Pleasant Grove at the 15-yard line.
Some of the PG faithful are leaving. I don't know where they're going.
Woodside's looking to put it in the end zone, overthrows his receiver. That was intended for Bradshaw. Pass was incomplete, so Pittsburgh will take over on downs.
Who's the NFL player that ate the Skittles? Played for the Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, of course.
How about another game day sponsor? Conterra Networks. Conterra is committed to delivering today's fastest and most efficient fiber technology to businesses across the nation. And they promise to employ and empower highly qualified people, not just systems, to serve you better than any other provider in every single market. Check them out, Conterra.com. McCain on the quarterback keeper around the right side. He goes out of bounds. That'll stop the clock.
Stay in bound, Mr. McCain.
Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6.
That's McCain again on the carry up the right side. I think he ran out of bounds again.
Yeah.
First down and 10 for the Pirates. Ball at the 32.
McCain, the long man in the backfield, nobody back there with him. Overthrows his receiver. That was intended for 16, DeCavian Burns, senior wide receiver. Kevin, you know what that does too?
That stops the clock.
It stops the clock.
Yes, it does. We're just thinking about ourselves, Quinn. We just
3.5 minutes left. McCain's keeping. He was trying to get up the middle, and he runs it out of bounds.
Ball's on the 38-yard line. 3rd down and 4.
Ball's at the 38-yard line. 3rd down and 4. 3 minutes, 26 seconds left in the ball game. Pittsburgh's running 3 wideouts, 1 high, 2 low. Nobody in the backfield with the quarterback. He overthrows his receiver. Same guy from a while ago, DeCavian Burns.
Pass is intended for number 16, DeCavian Burns. Ball falls incomplete.
4th down.
Brings up a 4th down and 4.
Keep it between the numbers, Pittsburgh.
McCain looking to pass. Oh, complete to number 3, Melvin Bates. Who made the big hawk hit?
Pass is complete to number 3.
30, Corbin Franklin. That's a good lick by Corbin Franklin.
First down and 10, Pittsburgh. Pirates have the ball at the 47.
Ball the 47-yard line. 3:16 left. McCain in the backfield by himself. Quarterback keeper up the middle.
Got McCain on the carry.
Looked like Rylan Hopkins, number 34 in the game, grabbed him by the ankles, made the first contact with him, and then hung on. Rylan's the brother of a linebacker from last year's team, Dylan Hopkins. McCain, keeper again, trying to get to the sideline. No way he was getting there. That tackle for the Hawks was made by number 20, B.J. Rayfield. B.J. got in the backfield pretty quickly right there.
He can run.
McCain hopping off the field. So now we're seeing the quarterback that started the game coming back in. Number 5, Jackson Ramsey, is a junior who's coming back.
Rayfield did a good job leading the team. That's some overthrows.
Throwing a jump ball, nobody there.
Pass falls incomplete. Brings up a 4th down and 8 for the Pirate.
If the Hawks can get a turnover on downs right here, then I'm sure we'll just kneel on the ball.
Ramsey's pass was complete to 3, Melvin Bates.
Jackson Ramsey's pass is complete to number 3, Melvin Bates. And on the defense for the Hawks.
Stayed in bounds, so the clock is running.
Rylan Hopkins once again made that tackle for the Hawks, taking the place of his bigger brother. Ramsey's pass complete to 16 to Kavian Burns. Pittsburgh's trying to find a way to put it in the end zone one more time before this one falls to double all the zeros. Ran the exact same play again. To Kavian Burns.
Number 16 to Kavian Burns.
Sounds like the coaches are already saying, hold him up.
Yeah. The Pirates want to score. They're not going to call a timeout. Doesn't look like Coach Bach is going to do that.
2nd and 6, ball's at the 11-yard line in the red zone. You can get a first down without scoring. Pass was intended for Christian Layton. Layton's a sophomore wide receiver getting a shot at it right there. Ball's thrown over his head. Brings up 3rd down with 47 seconds left in the ball game.
These students are very important, and we're happy to keep all of them.
Ramsey looking downfield. Got nobody tried to run. His offensive lineman got in his own way. Pass is juggled by both teams. They finally called incomplete.
I thought the Pittsburgh kid had it at the end, but he didn't.
Pirates have a man down, shaking up right now. Typically don't put camera shots on the guys that are injured, so let me give you just another shout out to some of our game day sponsors right now. Texar FCU. It's where your friends are. Texar is a community-first credit union which has served members in and around the Texarkana area since 1951. They have 7 offices employing almost 100 people today. Texar serves citizens of Cass, Bowie, Little River, Miller, Red River, and Lamar counties. Check them out at gotexar.com.
Let's go!
Pittsburgh players up and walking off the field, so that's a good sign. Was number 26, Ty Price, shake it up on the play. The 38 seconds left in the game. It's 4th down and 6 for the Pirates at the 11-yard line. They can get a first down without putting it in the end zone. Ramsey drops back. He's under pressure, looking downfield. Pass falls incomplete, so the Hawk defense holds. Offense will take over with 32 seconds left in the ball game. We expect them to come out and take a couple of knees.
It's good for the backups right there. They didn't want to let them score.
Athletes, cheerleaders, the band, everybody's put in a lot of hard work to put all this together. I want to thank our coaches, band directors, those who lead our cheerleaders. A lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifices go to putting everything together. We can have football on Friday night. Thank you so much for coming. Be safe on your way home.
Best formation in football, the victory formation, if it's your team.
Yep. Why in the clock running? There we go.
I want to thank the folks from Pleasant Grove for coming to the game.
Hawks look like they're just shaking hands. That's going to be the end of it. So as the clock is running out, the Pleasant Grove Hawks come to Pittsburgh and take this game from the Pirates 48-9. It's the first district game for both teams. Your Hawks now have a record of 4-2 and 1-0 in district play, and that's not a bad way to start. Let me just say this to all of Hawk Nation right now, unashamedly. Some of you guys have said, hey, the Hawks aren't as good as they've been in the past. They've lost 2 games, and you've jumped off the bandwagon. I want to encourage you to get back on it because the ride's not over. It's a long ways from over. A lot of football left, and it's going to be a fun season. So jump back on, and let's ride with the Hawks. Kevin, any parting words?
No, everything looked good. The Hawks are going to go back to work, probably going to work on special teams a little bit. Get healthy. Got North Lamar next week, and North Lamar's really down. But they're going to work on North Lamar, and the Hawks got to get better because here comes Gilmer in a few weeks. Here comes Liberty Ilo. It's going to get more fun. Can't wait.
It's going to get fun. Long ride coming. Well, on behalf of Kevin Carpenter and Aaron Whitehead doing all the production things tonight, and Mr. Game Day himself, who's not here with us, Morgan Smith. My name is Quinn Sanfield. Thank you guys for joining us on Texarkana Game Day, and we look forward to seeing you next week as we do this all again. Have a great night.